Colorado.
Happy morning, everybody. It's the Thursday edition of Good Morning Vail here on TV8. I'm your host, Liz. We have some wonderful guests and, of course, to let you know all the great things that we have going on for the community. We're ready for some levity, light, and love. Good Morning Vail on TV8 starts right now.
Things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
Welcome to the TV8 Weather Center. We have a beautiful sunny day in store for us. All those autumn feels for us. By 8 in the morning, 44 degrees, 71 degrees today for your high. We have winds southwest, 5 to 10 miles per hour. Now we're going to take a look at the day, full day, sunny skies all day long, even into the evening. By noon, 63 degrees. By 4 p.m., 70 and sunny. And then by 8 p.m., 60 degrees with clear skies. And I hope you guys got a gander of that full moon yesterday. It was absolutely beautiful. In Denver today, 85 and sunny skies, 71 in Vail. Sunshine all the way around, Eagle 77, and in Avon 74 degrees. Taking a look tonight, your overnight low is 44 degrees, mostly clear skies, lots of stargazing to happen. And your sun tonight will set at 7:08 p.m. It's getting a little bit earlier. And now we're going to take a look at your full entire week. Tomorrow, also sunny skies, 73 degrees, 42 degrees for your low. And then Saturday, we are going to have some showers for you all. 90% chance of same afternoon thunderstorms, 66 degrees for your high, a little bit chilly there, and 39 degrees for your low by Sunday. 40% chance of precipitation, mostly cloudy skies, 61 for your high and 38 for your low. Monday, we still have more rain in store for us at 40% chance, 63 for your high, and mostly cloudy skies again, 40 degrees for your low. And then by Tuesday, 40% chance of precipitation, mostly cloudy skies, 61 degrees for your high and 30 degrees for your low. So we feel those cold temperatures rolling in. That is your weather right now. We'll be back with more Good Morning Vail right after this.
Good morning, Vail.
Stevie Lee Woods presents Nashville Roadhouse Live, where country meets rock and roll.
It's where I drank my first beer, where I found Jesus, where I wrecked my first car, I tore it all to pieces.
Join us every week for more live performances right here on Nashville Roadhouse Live.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
Welcome back. It's Thursday morning, and we're going to start off your morning with a really special clip. Now, we all love to romp and play and all that other good stuff here. We also like to get glammed up every once in a while, you know, take care of our skin, take care of our looks and our hair and all that good stuff. Well, we have Gretchen Pleshaw, and she always does glitz and glam here. She was over in Vail, and we're going to find out where she was and who she spoke to, all about glitz and glam right now.
Welcome to the Glitz and Glam. I'm your host, Gretchen Pleshaw. I'm here at the beautiful lodge at Vail and at the beautiful spa with an amazing human being, Coco. How are you doing today, Coco?
I'm doing very well, thank you.
I am so thrilled to be here. I actually have never, believe it or not, I've heard good things. I've never been here before, and I'm so impressed. Tell us a little bit about the spa here and what makes you guys different.
So our spa opened in July 2008,
Okay.
so we've been around for a while. We have 6 massage rooms. One of them is a couples room that has its own bathtub. So it's a Japanese bathtub that we have where guests can just soak for about 25 minutes during their treatment.
Sorry, I'm smiling so big because that sounds so romantic. I'm like, yes, I love this. That's very different. I think for
Yeah.
this valley especially, that's very cool.
Yeah, we're one of the few spas that has that big couples room. It also has a fireplace in it, which is lovely.
You're selling me. I'm ready. Let's do it.
And then we also have 2 facial rooms. So we can do 2 facials at a time, which is something else that sets us apart from the rest of the spas in the valley.
Well, and that's really cool because if you come in with a friend and you want to get facials at the same time, that's brilliant. That's really, really neat. You don't have to wait for one another.
Exactly.
It's different, yeah.
And then we also have the recovery lounge, which is something new that we just launched in the last few months.
Okay.
So the recovery lounge has a leg compression machine.
Oh, I've done this. Yeah. This is brilliant. Oh my goodness, not to interrupt you, but that is so brilliant for skiers and snowboarders alike and people that just love to work out. You can feel a difference in seconds, not even minutes, seconds. Okay.
Absolutely, yeah.
Wow.
So we have it in increments of 15 or 30 minutes.
Okay.
And then we have 25 minutes of oxygen in that same room as well.
So you can you get the oxygen while you're doing the leg compression?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Now I don't know what I want to do. I'm like facials, leg compression. I love this. Massages. Oh my.
Massages and body treatments as well.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
What are some of the body treatments that you do?
So our most popular, I would say, is the honey avocado wrap,
Ooh,
which sounds amazing.
Yeah.
So you get exfoliated, you get wrapped in a cocoon, then you get a bath. It's a whole treatment.
This is a whole vibe. I have to say, right from the second that I walked in this space, it feels so good. It has a good energy about it. It's clean lines. It's just, I love it. It feels really, really cool. Yeah. And what do you think is what would you say, go out on a limb, what is your favorite thing here, do you think? I know that's a loaded question because they're all so amazing, but.
It is, but I think my favorite is the hydrofacial.
Okay.
I don't know if you've ever had one.
I've heard about this, where it puts the moisture back into your skin for that glowy kind of
Well,
do.
not just that, it gives you this super deep cleanse.
Oh.
Because it's all done with a specific machine by this company called Hydrofacial.
Okay.
And it basically pulsates serums straight into your skin.
Oh.
It's lovely.
I need that.
It's one of those treatments that you end up with this just dewy glow at the end of it.
Well, and I feel like here, and we're so high altitude. I know for myself, my skin is so dry all the time. And when I come back from skiing, it's not looking glowy, not dewy, it's not feeling good. So that is a big moment. So let me ask you this. I know so many people are so excited, men and women, and that's something I really want to touch base on too. I think spas for so long, people just assumed is feminine and girly. It is not.
Not necessarily.
Right.
Not necessarily. I mean,
yes.
we do facials for men all the time, like the Nurture by Nature facial.
Okay.
It's our customized facial.
Okay.
We actually use our line, the line called M&M's.
I know all about it. It's so good. Yeah.
It's an organic line from Hungary.
Okay.
And yeah, we can do treatments like that for men. We can do massages for men, body treatments for men.
That's what I love, because I think, and also the massages, that could be men and women, a couple or 2 girlfriends, 2 guy friends, whatever, you know, your preferences. I think that's so beautiful now that it is so open to everyone.
Absolutely.
I love that, because I gave my dad a little bit of a hard time because I told him, you need to go and try out these spas. It's a big deal.
You're missing out.
Yes. Okay. So your favorite would be the facial.
Yeah.
That's okay. What do you think, as far as people you've seen, what is the most popular thing that you guys do here?
The most popular thing that we do is probably the 80-minute massage, the
Okay.
80-minute customized massage.
Oh,
Because people like to choose how much pressure they wanna get throughout the massage. They
Okay.
wanna choose which areas of the body they wanna get worked on, and
So
so all those
important.
things can be customized for the massage.
and Coco, let me ask you this: when women are pregnant and that kind of, can you do those kind of massages here?
We do. We
Okay.
have prenatal massages.
Neat. Okay.
We also have all the pillows that are needed so that our guests can be nice and comfortable.
So as far as massages go here, really, what is the youngest age? And then you can do any age, correct? Like,
So the youngest age we do is 13.
awesome.
We always like to have a parent present, so we usually book those in the couples room.
Okay, I love
so
that.
that
And
way the parent can be in the room while the child is getting the massage.
the reason I asked is I know that's becoming a thing now, and I'm like, how lucky to be raised or even come here on a vacation. I'm so grateful I live here. But there's so many birthday parties and things, or like a mom wants to take her daughter's son for a special moment. So that's
Yeah.
really cool. Okay,
It
that's
happens.
really. What are your hours and where are you located here in this beautiful spa?
So the spa is at the Lodge at Vail, which the Lodge at Vail is in Vail Village. We are open from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Sorry,
Okay.
to 5 p.m.
Okay.
And we're open 7 days a week.
7 days a week. That's awesome. And I see some items around here too. Can you do a little shopping while you're here?
Yeah.
Is that okay? Tell me a little
Yeah.
bit about that too.
So at the moment, we have some retail area over here, some clothes, some bathing suits. We also have some facial products. And right now we're in the works to bring in a few new brands.
Oh, I like
So
that.
come like mid-July, we're gonna have a really nice shopping area here.
I love how passionate you are. You can feel that you love
Yeah,
working here. It's
I
so,
do.
and I have to say, the Lodge at Vail is such a special place. And truly, I've seen this year after year. When you come in, it is a vibe. You feel so welcome here. And now this spa is so exciting. I can't wait to come and try out all the different things. I know you're going to walk us through and walk the viewers through all the different things that you have here, all the different places and the items around here. Can you tell us kind of the different rooms that you're going to show us as far as like what we'll be seeing today?
So we have a couples room, and then we have 5 massage rooms.
Okay.
And we have 2 facial rooms.
Okay, that's what you said, yep.
Yeah, we have the recovery lounge.
Yes, I
And
love
then
that.
we have gender separated locker rooms.
Awesome.
And each one has its own sauna, steam room, and hot tub.
Okay, that's amazing. So literally you can come, have something amazing done to your body, your mind, your soul, all of it together. It really is a spiritual moment coming to a spa.
Yeah.
And then you can chill for a little bit.
We also offer day passes.
Oh,
So if you're not staying at the hotel and all you really want is just to enjoy the facilities, you can
Okay.
just come in for a $35 a day pass.
okay, that is so good to know, especially for those locals.
Yeah.
Or those locals, us locals. I will be here. $35, that is
Yeah.
amazing. Okay, that's really, really cool. Is that something, as far as being a local, if you were interested in coming like once a week, you can just pay that price?
Every day, yeah.
Okay. Oh, that is so neat. That is awesome, Coco. Well, is there anything else you want to share about the spa here?
I would say that one of the things that sets us apart is our staff. We have just lovely therapists that have a really, really great return rate. Which I think that says a lot, you know, when people keep coming back to that same therapist.
And they love their job and they love
Exactly.
being here. That's actually a really interesting question too. As far as your therapist, do they come from all over the world? Are they more local? Is it kind of a mix of both?
I have a lot of people that are local to Gypsum and
Cool.
Edwards.
Okay.
I have some people that work at Leadville.
Awesome.
I have one therapist that's from Germany.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, so you get the whole
A little bit
vibe.
of everything.
I love that. Welcome back to the Glitz and Glam with Gretchen. I am so excited because I have an awesome human being with me today, Hillary from Squash Blossom. She owns Squash Blossom, and I love all the jewelry there. I love her. I'm so excited you're here, Hillary. Why are you here? Give us a little information.
Well, because the segment's called Glitz and Glam, Gretchen. I am the glitz part.
The
So I
glitz.
brought lots of diamonds and sparkles.
I love
so
that.
the whole idea is come to the lodge, the
Yeah.
spa, get your amazing facials and all the services they offer, and then come to Squash Blossom for some jewels.
So you can get your glam on here at the spa and your glitz on at Squash Blossom. And I
Correct.
can't wait to hear about these pieces. What did you bring us?
So I brought lots of fun stuff.
Yes.
My favorite is this new line called Ondine, which is all about movement.
Yeah.
So I'm going to take this piece and bring it over here to show you. Look at this amazing stuff.
That is stunning.
So everything she does is just, it moves.
And
So
where is this out of, Hillary? I didn't.
This is all made in New York.
Oh, dope. Okay.
Yeah, so it's just a fun, beautiful bracelet that has the sparkle, but what I like about it is obviously the movement, but it's just fun
Very
and different.
feathery. I like the movement. You're right. It does bring it to life. It's more,
Yeah,
it has something, it adds something.
Right, it's something extra special. You know, a lot of people do diamonds, but this is just
I love
a
that.
little twist. And then I'm wearing, the necklaces are hers as well. These are the hearts
Heart.
that kind of move.
Is
See the
this movement something you've seen more and more with jewelry, or is it kind of specific to her? Because I
It's
haven't
really,
seen.
yeah,
I love
it's
that.
actually
Okay.
just specific to her.
Cool.
That's kind of her special touch
That's
about
neat.
it. And then the earrings too.
Oh, I love. Oh, yes,
Yeah,
you
you
can tell a
see, like-
difference. It is more flowy.
It
That's
just-
really
yeah,
neat.
So the way that she has them set.
Yes,
is
I love
different.
that. That's really, really cool.
So we brought a couple of her pieces, and then I'll show one other one here. Is
This is my
necklace.
favorite personally. I love
Like
this.
on a white T-shirt, just
Yeah.
wearing that, and it just kind of
That's-
comes down.
That's the thing that you can wear with anything, but agreed, if you kind of simplify what you're wearing and then have that as a piece, that's the statement piece. That's what I
Right,
love.
like people
Yeah.
don't need, you don't have to have all this fancy stuff. Literally, good white T-shirt
Yeah.
and some accessories.
I love that. That's so amazing. And then
Yeah.
Hillary, where are you located? Because I know a lot of people get confused about this with the lodge of it
That
on
is a
the
very
spot.
good
Yeah.
question. We are literally directly across the street from Sweet Basil.
Awesome.
We're 198 Gore Creek, but if you find Sweet Basil, we're across the street on the corner.
So you're actually attached to here. To
We
the
are
Lodge of It,
attached to the lodge.
which is so funny.
Yeah.
Because I feel like I've lived here for 10 years and I just learned this.
I know, I don't think people go, it's the secret walkway. If you go down
Totally.
to Elway's, there's a whole walkway, and
Right.
we're on the corner of the base of that walkway.
I love that. So you can have the glam here and the glitz at Squash Blossom. And
Yeah.
how, when are you open?
We are open 10 to 7
10 to 7 every day?
every day.
That's awesome. Thank you so much. And thank you for being here with us on the Glitz
Yeah.
and Glam.
Thanks for having me.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome to Hiring America, the television program that helps veterans find jobs and transition back into civilian life. Hi everyone, I'm Gigi Stone Woods. I'm truly honored to host this vital program. Reach out to the opportunities you see on this program by logging onto our website, hiringamerica.net, and by following us on social networking sites such as Twitter. We'll keep that information available throughout the broadcast and on our website 24/7. Now, let's get down to business.
Hi, I'm Ben Belgrad, and I'm the owner of Drinking Vessels here at Bat Country Studios in Minturn. And I've been in the Valley for 7 years. I moved to the Valley because a friend helped me to get my vision off the ground, building my glass studio here, and being so close to snowboarding. So here at the studio, we're acting as a broker for 50 to 100 artists from around the country. We also offer glassblowing classes, and we bring many artists from around the country here to be able to work and create art collaboratively and be so close to skiing and all the activities we have here in the Valley. Here at Drinking Vessels, we specialize in handmade glass drinkware from artists around the country and around the world. Some of these are produced as more of an item you could get in sets and kind of get different color options as time goes on. And some of these are completely one of a kind and really high-end art that's unlike anything people have seen before. While I'm an artist myself here at the studio, I'm representing between 50 and 100 other artists from around the country. And most of these artists are able to spend most of their time working on their art while we help handle their marketing and their sales and the distribution and representation, allowing them more time to focus on their art. That's really my privilege in running this business, is creating that support and providing that platform for this big group of artists that are part of a movement that's very important to me.
Welcome to Nantucket Rope Bracelets. All of our stylish bracelets are handmade in our Nantucket workshop, using only the best non-shrinking line with soft, flexible finish. Find us at nantucketropebracelets.com and order your beautiful piece from Nantucket today.
For fun and adventure, join me on Elizabeth Stanton's Great Big World. Find out where I'll be going next and which celebrities I'll be bringing along with me. I'll show you amazing destinations with lots to explore, and you'll get to know my celebrity guests the way they really are, up close and personal. We'll travel the world, experience new cultures, and together, try to make a difference. I'm Elizabeth Stanton, saying the world's a big place, and I'm going to show it to you.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to the show. I'm super excited to have this very special guest with me. This is Caleb Walker. Now, you might have heard of Caleb's Catch, but now we have changed the name, and I'm really excited. If you love seafood, this is something you're going to want to sit back and enjoy this conversation with you, Caleb. I'm really excited. So chatting with you before we came on camera, you're obviously from the East Coast because you love to fish and sport fish and all the other great things. So you were raised up in North Carolina.
Correct.
And you experienced the fishing scene then, and it just grew from there, I'm guessing.
Yeah, just avid outdoorsman.
Yes.
Grew up fishing with my folks and my brother, big hunter. That's actually what brought me to Colorado.
Okay.
To be a hunting guide up at Sweetwater Lake Resort. But yeah, a lot of influence with commercial fishing in Alaska through my brother as a little kid. Big fish stories and
bet.
Kind of stuck with me.
I caught this fish, it was this big.
Yeah, it was big. Yeah, it was a little bigger than that.
That's so funny. Yeah, I've heard that before. Now, I was also raised on the East Coast, so I am a humongous seafood lover, but I love it out here so much. So there's an actual way that we can get fresh, delicious salmon and halibut and all of the great items that you guys have. And there's a way to do that through you, which is really exciting. But first, tell us about Caleb's Catch and how you went into becoming Catchbox.
Sure. Liz, again, thanks for having me on
My pleasure.
today. So started fishing in 2008 in Alaska, Bristol Bay, Alaska. We were sockeye fishermen is our main focus. And I did that for 5 seasons through 2012. And probably the second or third season, I started taking all my wages, from the fishing season.
Yeah.
And I would get it all in salmon. And that's kind of how I started the business originally. So I'd come back to Colorado and I'd do like the second half of the farmers market seasons. And we've done as many as 18 markets throughout the state.
Wow, that's incredible.
Or 12 or so. But we're kind of consolidated down to where we're just in Vail on Sundays, which is another 3 weeks. Saturdays in Edwards, which I think this will be my last week in Edwards on Saturday.
And you're talking about the farmers markets, which are amazing. So you can be found in Edwards and in Vail. And I know Edwards has one more to go.
Right.
Right.
Well, there's 3 more.
There are 3 more, but you're only at the
I'll
last
only be
one.
one more.
Okay, gotcha.
This week. And then Vail's got 3 more.
Right, and you're just outside Loda Joe's in Vail for that, and everybody knows where the Edwards market is.
Yep.
Tell us what you feature at these markets.
So we do about 20 different items of seafood. We got king salmon, sockeye salmon. Currently out of our coho at the moment, halibut cheeks, one of my favorites.
Halibut cheeks?
It's the cheek of the fish.
Oh,
wow. Similar texture like scallops or lobster.
Oh, okay.
Pretty unique item. Alaskan weathervane scallops. We've got mahi, sablefish, cod, Key West pink shrimp. We've got some cream cheese based spreads. We'll have our king crab, should be arriving around Thanksgiving usually. The big colossal red king crab.
Those are incredible.
Dungeness. And then we do a sandwich. We call it a salmon wrap. It's a pita flatbread, a coleslaw. I actually did a cooking session with Tracy.
Oh, nice. Here in our kitchen?
Way back in the day, yeah. It's a pita flatbread, a coleslaw, tomatoes and onions, grilled salmon, and a basil vinaigrette on top.
Is there any drool coming out of the side of my mouth? I'm just curious. I feel like there's a little drool happening here. Unbelievable. This sounds incredible. And I want to know something. You guys have this incredible seafood. It's always fresh because you bring it fresh. How do we get
It's
it in our...
It's a fresh frozen. It's,
Right.
It's a
Well,
frozen
that's what I
product.
figured. Yeah. We're in Colorado. It would be a little hard. You
Yeah,
can look at the
right.
screen right now, and I don't know which one makes me want to have it quicker, but I'm a fan of all of that. So I can't even begin to tell you. And your prices are reasonable for everything that you have. What I want to do is find out how we can get what we just saw on the screen into our homes.
Yeah, so you can meet me at the market. That's going to be your best options.
Okay.
You know, we always run special at the markets that may not be on the website.
Okay.
So try to find me at the markets, and then, you know, you come to Vail, you can get a salmon wrap. And we're doing a halibut wrap for our 15-year anniversary
Just
as
for the
well.
halibut.
Just for the halibut. And we might do that into a little bit next season, but yeah, so those are really popular. But after the market season, we do some local pop-up events.
Nice.
So we'll have all those schedules on the website pretty soon.
Yummy.
But we also deliver right to your doorstep as well.
That's amazing. And I know that you have reasonable pricing for everybody because we love... Now, I'm seeing a difference in the scallops. One are Bay and one are C. Is that correct? The littler ones?
Well, they're both the same. Alaskan weather vanes. They're just, it's the size. Yeah, so some are just larger.
Okay.
So they come in like a 1.25 pound brick.
Yeah.
Frozen. And one's like a 10-20 count per 1.25 pound, and the other one's like a 30-40 count.
Oh, I got
so
you.
more like a bacon wrapped on the grill versus like a pasta or something.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I'm telling you what, there's something about scallops that just that texture and everything makes them really exciting.
Yeah, they're really popular items.
I know, I love all of that. And you have so many different varieties because of all of the great fishing that you guys do. Explain to people how, when you say fresh frozen, what I don't think a lot of people know is you literally freeze wrap it right on the spot, don't you guys?
It depends on the fishery.
Okay.
There's a couple different ways. Like the scallops are frozen on the boat.
Right, that's what I
So
heard.
those are
That's
flash
cool.
frozen on the boat. With our fishery in Bristol Bay, you've heard of Deadliest Catch, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So the crab fishermen down in Dutch Harbor, they're not crab fishing when we're up there fishing for sockeye in June and July. So they come up into Bristol Bay from Dutch Harbor and work as a tender boat service.
Okay.
Those are like 125-foot boats, and we're in like a 32-foot boat. We're pretty
see.
small boats.
Right.
So we catch our fish on the boat. It's a gill net fishery. We really have no bycatch, which is awesome. And then we deliver to these tender boats, these Deadliest Catch boats. They offload our boat. They'll offload our boat, and then they deliver it to the cannery where it's processed within 24 hours of being caught.
That's incredible. So it really is super fresh, and we can expect
yeah.
quality ingredients because it's right off the boat into the packaging, and
Absolutely.
I think that's just amazing.
Yeah.
And let's say the farmers market's closed, which is going to come up, and let's say in the middle of winter, I want to make some crab. You know, what do you call those?
Like a crab cake? Or?
Yeah, crab cakes, or the what's the egg thing? I love those. Eggs Benedict. Like you make a crab eggs Benedict.
Okay, yeah.
I couldn't think of the name because I was so busy thinking about the fish. So how do we find you when all the markets are closed and we're in the middle of winter, but we want our seafood bad?
Yeah, so kind of going back to the question that I kind of got ahead of myself, Catchbox. So we deliver right to your doorstep, so that's a big part of our business outside of market season.
Okay.
So catchbox.com, and you just order online, and I'll deliver right to your doorstep.
That's amazing.
And then we do a lot of pop-ups kind of correlating with our local farmers markets.
Okay.
And we'll, like I said, we'll have that whole schedule on the website here probably in the next couple weeks for our fall and winter season.
All right.
So we cover this valley, Carbondale, Roaring Fork, Front Range. We'll deliver to your doorstep in the metro. But yeah, Catchbox kind of came all about with my wife kind of came up with that name years ago. It's Caleb with a K, so Caleb's Catch, both with Ks. And when COVID happened, we were like, all right, well, my wife was pregnant, or we had just had our son in December of 19. And so we had a newborn, and we were kind of leery of being in these, in-person events with all that going on. So we were like, all right, here's our son. We just need to sit down and build out this website. So we sat down in March of 2020 and built out the website Catchbox. And that's kind of how we launched Catchbox from Caleb's Catch.
I think it's a great, it's a really cute name and everything else.
And we've kind of stuck with Caleb's Catch in the market scene
Okay.
all these years up until this year. And we finally have transitioned completely over to Catchbox.
Now, do you worry that people are not going to associate the two?
We've, in the beginning of the summer, I had a lot of people like walk up, like, "Where's Caleb at?" You know, oh, there he is. All right, this is the same thing.
They're figuring it out.
Yeah,
It's
so
easy enough.
yeah, and you know, it's just the website's Catchbox. You know, we were like, we just need to make this across the board, so we're sending people to the right spot. You know, so that's kind of how we transitioned.
I have to say, Catchbox is catchy, and I wasn't trying to be silly, but it really is. It's a catchy name, and I like the logo with the. Is that what's
It's like an Alaskan, you know, native kind of artwork.
I love
You know,
that.
they've got so many different designs and stuff, but it
it's
just
wonderful.
kind of caught our eye, and we've kind of had it from the beginning.
So, do most of the catches come from Alaska?
The majority of our seafood is Alaskan. I'd say like 80% of it. Our Key West pink shrimps, Key West, Florida, obviously, and then our king salmon that we've had the last couple years is Columbia River king salmon, which we've got a new shipment of that'll be shipping out in the next 2 or 3 weeks.
Nice.
Really nice salmon. And then our mahi is the only one that's not U.S. caught and processed. That's out of Peru.
Oh, wow.
It's just a really, you know, everybody loves mahi, so we've always carried that. But otherwise, everything else is Alaskan.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mahi's the easy fish because it's not fishy and it's fluffy and there's no bones and everybody gets. That is your common order for fish when you're in a restaurant or something like that.
Yeah, like a fish taco. Or,
yes. But salmon is incredible. There's nothing greater than just a delicious salmon.
Absolutely.
And then you were mentioning those cream cheese things. Tell me more about those.
Yeah, so those are really popular in the Valley. Edwards, like I'll go to that market and just people buy, you know, 5, 6 at a time.
Wow.
And I feel like a lot of people buy them and they'll just take them to like house parties and stuff as an appetizer. But we've got a salmon and a halibut. The salmon's going to be smoked salmon, dill, red onion, black pepper, and cream cheese.
Yummy.
And then the smoked halibut's toasted sesame, green onion, and garlic salt and cream cheese.
Wow. Where'd you come up with these recipes?
I don't know. It's just messing around in the kitchen, I guess.
No, they're amazing. They're incredible. And I can't even. I'm sitting here like there's drool coming down. I can't get enough of this amazing seafood experience.
They're like great with crackers on a bagel for breakfast.
Oh, yes.
With a spoon, you know. Yeah.
I was raised on this. Okay, we got to go, but I can't thank you enough for being here, Caleb.
Yeah, absolutely.
This is Catchbox. You guys want to get seafood in your house, you can have a party or you can just have a big family event.
We've got a promo code too.
And we have a promo code that we want to do so you can get 30% off right
$30 off.
$30, sorry.
Yep.
Okay, $30 off. Your promo code is?
TV8.
What do you know? So
and we'll
TV8,
run that through like around the 1st of November.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
So that's great. $30 off an amazing order of all your favorite seafood through Catchbox, and it's catchbox.com.
Correct, yep.
Get your promo code, which is TV8, and save $30 today. And you will see Caleb over at the markets, the Vail Market, for the next 3 weeks, and this weekend over at the Edwards Market to get your seafood fix. That's going to be amazing. I can't thank you enough for being here, Caleb.
Yeah, thank you, Liz.
You're very welcome.
Right.
Caleb's Catch is now Catchbox. Get yourself some seafood today. We'll be right back with more Good Morning Vail right after this.
Good morning, Vail.
It's time for the best coverage of the top stories in sports. The Sports Wrap with Jason Page starts now.
How do you make Anthony Edwards the face of your franchise if you're the Minnesota Timberwolves? We'll get into that.
And we say hello to our good friend Matt Verderam, who hangs out with us from SI.com. Their NFL insider, one of them, is hanging out with us on the program today. Did you see Caitlin Clark last night? She put up a 40-burger, hits the game-winning three as time expires. Let's turn our attention to the Denver Broncos, one of the NFL's most dysfunctional situations.
The Sports Wrap with Jason Page.
This is Necklace, This easy-to-use, non-surgical alternative improves the appearance of sagging skin around your neck and jawline. Made from medical-grade tape, Necklace lasts up to 10 hours, giving you a firmer, smoother look all day long.
This is the one that works.
Starting on one side, peel off to expose adhesive and affix it beneath your earlobe. Stretch the strip around the back of your neck until it reaches the other side. Remove the white backing from the other end of the strip and attach under the other earlobe. Go ahead and take your hair down.
Wow, look at that! Necklace really is the one that works. Women everywhere are thrilled with the results.
Necklace is my time machine and I'm loving life again.
Necklace is way better than surgery. It's cheaper and it's easier.
Oh wow, took my 2 years off here.
I like it. It's like a mini facelift.
Oh, it totally works.
Think I need a box or two.
Use the on-screen QR code or visit sagnomore.com to order now. We even give you a money-back guarantee. Try Necklace today.
For the latest and greatest trends in pop entertainment, Popstar Today brings you compelling celebrity lifestyle stories that matter most to you. From movies, music, TV, and streaming shows, to fashion, social media influencers, and the latest on who is seeing who. Join host Elizabeth Stanton as she digs deep and dives in. This is Popstar Today.
You know TV8 Vail has great local content, but did you know about our production services? Hire an expert to develop your website reel, commercials, live stream events, studio production, and more. If you can dream it, we can help you do it. TV8 delivers high-quality content in both English and Spanish. Contact us today to discuss your next project. Email Danielle at tv8vail.com or call 970-628-9881.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to the TV8 Weather Center. We are going to look at a beautiful sunshiny day today. All sun all around, 44 degrees by 8 o'clock today. Your high today is only 71, a nice cool breeze that we're going to have, and 5 to 10 miles per hour. The winds will be coming at us southwest. Now we're going to see the whole day is all filled with sunshine. By noon, 63 degrees. Cool afternoon. By 4 p.m., 70 degrees. Then by 8 p.m., clear skies and 60 degrees. Now we're going to see over in Denver today, it's 85 degrees and sunny. In Vail, 71, sunshine all around. Eagle, 77, and Avon, 74. Tonight, 44 degrees is your overnight low. The sun's going to set at 7:08 p.m., getting sooner and sooner. That just shows that winter's coming, everybody. And of course, mostly clear skies, and just a portion of that full moon is coming our way. Now on Friday, we're going to have sunny skies, 73 degrees for your high and 42 degrees for your low. Then the rain comes, everybody. Afternoon thunderstorms and showers on Saturday. 90% chance of that, 66 degrees for your high and 39 degrees for your low. On Sunday, a little less percent chance of rain, partly cloudy skies, 40% chance of showers, 61 degrees for your high and 38 degrees for your low. Monday, 40% chance of precipitation, partly cloudy skies, 63 for your high and 40 for your low. And then on Tuesday, 40% chance of precipitation, partly cloudy skies, 61 degrees for your high and 30 degrees for your low. And that is going to be... Good morning,
Take the first game every one of us played in the schoolyard. Turn up the degree of difficulty to maximum, and then let loose some of the fastest and most agile athletes in the world to go one-on-one in what you have is the most extreme pursuit contest you've ever known. It's intense, it's addictive, and there's only one rule. Don't get caught.
Oh my gosh! If you haven't seen World Chase Tag before, here's how it works.
2 teams of up to 6 athletes compete in a series of one-on-one chases. Each chase lasts up to 20 seconds and has 1 chaser and 1 evader.
Opportunity to points on the board! Oh!
Whoever wins the duel stays on as the evader, and teams get 1 point for each evasion they make.
And it looks like the opening point of this contest.
It's the best of 16 chases to win the match, with a sudden death chase-off required to break any ties. It's win or go home from now on. Don't miss it.
Experience the beauty of fall on the rails of the Leadville Railroad. Take in the cool mountain breeze as you climb to 11,000 feet to watch the vibrant reds, oranges, and golds of fall come alive. Enjoy delicious hot beverages, learn some history, and relax with family and friends. Create fall memories in the heart of the Rocky Mountains. Offering daily trips, the weekend specials sell out fast. To secure your seat, book today at leadvillerailroad.com.
Every day around the world, when tragedy, danger, and disaster strike, when life and death hang in the balance, we look to the heroes among us.
Coming up this season on Ready, Set, Renovate, we see one couple fall in love with a waterfront fixer-upper.
It sort of wrapped its arms around us and said, you want me, and we did.
And watch as another battles over the budget.
We're trying to look through and see where we can trim at this point.
Are you looking to trim it, Ginger?
No.
No.
Construction pros show us the right way to renovate.
Well, we had to do a roof over. We had to hand build a lot of the trusses.
As we're putting the thin set down, the stump leveler has a little clip that clips up underneath the edge of the tile.
TV8, there's more for you on 92. Serving the local community 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back. It's the Thursday edition of Good Morning Vail on TV8. I'm your host, Liz, and I have another wonderful guest with me. I love the Bookworm, which is located in Riverwalk and Edwards, and Allie Teague is here to talk about all the great things that you guys have going on there. You have some events coming up. We're going to talk a little bit about some banned books, and we have a pile of books here to chat about. So where do you want to start first? I don't even know where to go. I mean, there's a lot of stuff going on at the Bookworm, and if anybody is living under a rock and you're not sure about the Bookworm, it's one of the greatest places we have here. It's a great hub. It's a place to meet people. The kids love it there. There's so many activities going on. And of course, books like crazy.
Oh, yeah.
So what's happening over at the Bookworm coming up?
We have some awesome events coming up. First is this Saturday, actually, speaking of kids, we have our Mind Fall story time. It's our fourth mindfulness movement story time with local yoga teacher Rachel Glowacki.
Oh, I know Rachel.
Yeah, she's awesome.
She's great.
She does a really, really fun job of getting the kids moving and doing yoga and like breath exercises while reading them stories.
Wow, that's really intriguing and unique, and I've never heard of anything like that. And I know you have a room big enough, that one off to the side, it's got that huge space for the kids to romp around and stuff.
They love it. We've been doing it every season, and this time it's actually on the fall solstice. So
oh
it's
my
perfect.
gosh, that's going to be wonderful. And I'm sure the kids love Rachel and they just have a great time. Do they get distracted trying to move and listen to the story at the
No,
same
they love
time?
it. They actually like pay attention better because their bodies are moving.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's awesome.
So the takeaway is even grander than normal. I'm pretty impressed with that. That's really cool. I love Rachel too, so that's really nice. She's great with the kids. And
awesome.
That's just one thing you guys do. And I know there's so many other things. So you have some events coming up as well. What do you have coming up for everybody to know about?
So that story time's at 10 on Saturday. And then next week, next Friday, we have a pretty big poll. His name is Kyle Prue.
Okay.
If you're into social media at all, especially TikTok, you probably know who he is.
He's young.
He wrote this book called How to Piss Off Men.
Written by a guy. I like that.
It's so awesome.
Is
he does a whole TikTok series called How to Piss Off Men.
Oh my
And
gosh.
He just lists these burns and one-liners that you can say if you're like in a bar and some guy is hitting on you and you want him to just like leave you alone. You can just say something to piss him off and drive him away.
Oh my gosh.
Some of my favorites are, is that cosplay when you see a man wearing a football jersey? Hilarious. They're pretty good. It should be total laugh out loud, full of jokes, burns, one-liners. Grab your girlfriends. It's going to be a super fun night. We'll have food as well. It's a blast. It's going to be so much fun.
You know what I like? The fact that a man wrote a book on how to pee off a man, which is great. And I mean, I've noticed a lot of these TikTok people are branching out because they're not just, they start off very smart to be on TikTok, but then they branch out. Now they're writing books and everything else. America's youth is killing me.
It's
Okay,
awesome.
and then what else?
And then on October 10th, I'm really excited. We have Rex Ogle coming in for his new book, Road Home.
Road Home.
And we're doing this event in partnership with Mountain Youth and Mountain Pride.
Aww.
It's actually happening on World Mental Health Day, which is awesome.
This sounds really good.
Rex has lived, this is the third book in a series of young adult memoirs. These are his other two, Punching Bag and Free Lunch. Free Lunch won a ton of awards when it came out.
Really? And these are all mental health based?
Yeah, so like this one is about him growing up in a lower socioeconomic family in like a more wealthy area.
Oh, wow.
And having to be on the free lunch program. And this is about the physical abuse he suffered at home.
Oh, my goodness.
And Road Home, his new one, is about when he was a teenager, his dad found out that he was gay and kicked him out of the house.
Oh, my gosh.
So he was homeless for a couple months.
Oh, my gosh.
But Rex is truly one of the most resilient people I've met.
He must be.
I'm really excited to hear his story and hear how he got through those times and became the truly incredible man that he is today. He's very, very inspiring.
So is he going to do a signing for everybody? And he's going to talk about his experiences and how he came up with obviously the information for his book, which is his own experience, which I really appreciate because people can write about things that they don't know about or they can write about what they've lived through. And he sounds like a brave, incredible person. And I'm really sad to hear that he got kicked out for being his authentic self. And I think that by bringing him in, there's a lot of people that probably experienced what he experienced. So they can listen to his story and maybe it can empower them as well.
Totally.
Because there's a lot of people that are a little bit lost and they're confused and they don't know where to turn.
Totally.
And if you have somebody like this coming to the bookworm, maybe it'll help a lot of other people, which is really important.
Very. And the one thing I'm most excited about this whole memoir series is that he wrote them for teenagers.
Wow.
Because he was a teenager when he went through this stuff and he knows that there's other teenagers that are going through it. So we partnered with, like I said, Mountain Youth and Mountain Pride because they work a lot with our local teens. And so we want to make sure our local teens who may or may not be going through something like this either see what happens to other kids or feel represented and seen by people like Rex.
That's amazing. And not only do you guys take care of our community, but you bring on some of the subjects that are a little bit more sensitive and you really open your whole world up to everybody. You embrace everybody in the community and everybody feels like that's a safe space over at the Bookworm. And I really think that's very special as well. And it's really important that people understand this. There's a place that you can go where you are at home and accepted and just as beautiful person as everybody else, and I really, really appreciate that, what you guys do over there, because it really, I mean, come on, where are we at? 2024 already? Hello, let's wake up, everybody, really, seriously. And speaking of waking up, I hear about a lot of banned books. Oh, yeah. And I mean, that drives me nuts. I mean, I'm a lot older than you, and I remember when we were younger, we were reading all these books, and maybe they did strike nerves. But it's important to strike a nerve when you're reading something. Why else are you going to get something out of it if you're not going to get challenged? Exactly. That's a perfect word. I'm glad you came up with that. But it's really true. So tell us about what you're doing with all of that.
Yeah, so next week marks Banned Books Week. It's celebrated every year.
Okay.
By the American Libraries Association is like kind of the larger organization that kind of pushes banned book weeks forward.
Okay.
So does the American Booksellers Association. And it's a week to essentially call attention to these book bans and support the authors whose books are consistently being banned and challenged. So those words are used often interchangeably. They do mean different things. Basically, challenge, they saw in 2023, so the American Libraries Association every year does statistics on how many books were challenged every year. And in 2023, they saw the most challenges they've ever seen. Ever, like by a factor of like a multiple factors. And banning books is when the actual library or school pulls them from the shelves.
I'm blown away by that whole scenario.
It's, if you want, there's a lot of really great information. It's called the Office of Intellectual Freedom. It's
Okay.
under the American Libraries Association. Definitely look them up. They have a lot of cool statistics and a lot of resources on how you can support reading these banned books. And one of the things they found was that over 50% of the books that were challenged for reasons of having LGBTQIA representation and people of color, either
This
written
makes
by
me
people of
mad.
color. Yeah, so
It really does. It angers me.
It's very frustrating.
First of all, where do these people where do they have the authority to take these books away just because they don't like the topic?
So I think what happens is that a lot of times it's parents. And so their kid comes home and they're reading a book and they don't like what they're reading, and so they go to the school, and that is considered a challenge. And then the school, whether or not they decide, it usually goes to the school district at that point, can decide whether or not to take it from the shelf. And, there's a lot of factors into why they decide to take it off. Could be pressures, could be, they do truly believe their kids shouldn't be reading it. And the ALA, the American Library Association, and the American Booksellers Association, and us at the Bookworm, believe that we understand that not every book is for every child.
Sure.
But every child deserves to see themselves represented in the books that they read.
Oh my goodness. And I feel like when they take these books away, and parents, I hope you're listening because I'm going to say this, I feel like it shelters the children.
Mm-hmm.
Even if the child is not associating with the book, they still gain knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
They still understand what other people are about. I mean, you can't live in this tunnel vision world where everything is just one way.
Mm-hmm.
The world is filled with colorful experiences and people of different natures and colors and authentic selves. And if we don't understand and read and know about them, then we're all going to be ignorant. And I think that the kids need to have their minds open and to be able to experience and explore all the people of this world. And they still are their own humans. They're still going to be who they are and make their own choices. They just have knowledge.
And I personally believe, what's a safer place to do that than a book? Because you can set it down if you're, feeling too overwhelmed by it. And if the child's reading about it, they can, pause and talk to the parent, and they can have like a real dialogue and conversation before experiencing something in person that they're not prepared for.
See, that's a very, very intelligent way to look at it. And that way everybody's prepared and they're knowledgeable and all that stuff. I can't thank you enough for being here.
Thank you.
This is you guys have to get on over to the bookstore for all of these wonderful signings. And this looks like a super funny book, How to Piss Off Men. I know how to do it without the book, but still, this is going to be super funny, and all the other great things you guys have coming up. It's the Bookworm in Riverwalk and Edwards. Allie, thank you so much for being here with us and for talking about such an important subject.
Thanks for having me.
All right. Allie at the Bookworm, everybody. We'll be back with more TV8 Vail after this.
Good morning, Vail.
One of the longest-running syndicated television series is back, America's Black Forum, a weekly series highlighting the latest in our lifestyles, business, entertainment, and finance. We introduce you to entrepreneurs who are making their mark in the business world and leaders who are fighting for change.
Welcome to America's Black Forum.
Tune in each week to know what's happening in our world today on America's Black Forum.
I'm Amy Goodman, host of Democracy Now! Our independent news hour offers diverse perspectives and unique opinions, often unheard in the mainstream media, live as the news unfolds. Tune in for Democracy Now!, the War and Peace Report, weekday mornings at 9 and evenings at 6 on TV8 Vail, Comcast Xfinity Channel 92. There's more for you on Channel 92.
Tune into Coffee with America and start your day in the right direction, where we go over the latest and greatest in health, lifestyle, entertainment, and more. Start your day off on Coffee with America.
I'm Danella Richard. I've made a career traveling the world. I've worked for some of the biggest names in travel, and now I've traded in my business suit for a swimsuit. Swimming with the sharks, swinging at the edge of the world, throwing back a few shots, or shall I say spirits. Eating some of the best cuisine and even making a few furry friends along the way. I invite you to come along with me and discover the world.
Hi there! Are you ready to explore famous neighborhoods from New York City to Kentucky? Watch The Neighborhood with host Nicole Newman. Featuring famous people, unique history, and delicious places to eat and drink. Our viewers get an inside personal look at each neighborhood. With each episode we learn, grow, laugh, and live like a local, not just a visitor. Welcome to The Neighborhood. Check your local program schedule and tune in.
Good morning, Vail.
Let's take a look at your weather for a final view today. Sunny skies throughout the day. Get ready for that because it's going to be a beautiful blue sky day. By noon, it'll be 63 degrees. By 4 p.m., 70 degrees. Then by 8 p.m., it'll be 60 degrees. Your sun sets tonight at 7:08 p.m. We have clear skies all the way through. You can watch that partial full moon because last night it was super full. I hope you howled at the moon. And I hope you enjoyed Good Morning Vail this morning. I want to thank Caleb from Caleb's Catch, which is now Catchbox. You can get all that fresh seafood in your home daily if you would even like that. Parties and everything else for the family. And then I want to thank Allie Teague from the Bookworm for being here. A lot of great things going on over at the Bookworm at Riverwalk and Edwards. We had glitz and glam and all kinds of wonderful things. I hope you enjoyed today's show. We have so many more great things. Have a great day, everybody. We are Good Morning Vail on TV8.
Good morning, Vail. See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer